everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kyla Trees. I'm back with another video. In today's video, this is going to be a very real, raw video. I don't want those boxes in my frame. In this video, it's going to be a real, raw video. Well, all my videos is real and raw. But in today's video, I'm going to get deep with y'all. And we're going to talk about anxiety and depression. I wrote down some notes here because I really want to talk to y'all about how to combat anxiety and depression. A little backstory about me. I think I got depression when I got to high school, okay? I was a freshman and I was dealing with a lot, you know, friends and, you know, all that peer pressure and all that stuff. Somewhere down the line, I started losing friends and I started getting bullied. Yes, I started getting bullied. Can you believe it? Me. I wish a motherfucker would now. But anyways, yeah, I started getting bullied. People started talking about me. I didn't have that many clothes to wear, so I would wear like, you know, like people would be like, oh yeah, she wear the same clothes every week, even though my clothes were clean, bitch. Like, it's called a wash and a dryer, the fuck. But yeah, I would just like wear the same, like probably like 7 outfits, you know. I had like 2 weeks worth of clothes. Yeah, I wear like the same outfits over and over again, but I would like, you know, switch it up. Like one day I would wear these jeans with this shirt, but it would be like the same shit, you know. So yeah, I got bullied about that. So it was just, and then these girls really didn't like me because I feel like they was jealous of me, because even with my 7 different outfits, I was still a pretty girl, and most of them, you know what, I'm not even gonna get into that. But anyways, yeah, so that is where my depression started. And then fast forward, I got a boyfriend. He was a bitch ass nigga, very, very toxic, narcissistic, very just wrong, like wrong. Should never been with that nigga as long as I was. I was with him for about how many years? 17, 18, 19, 20. I was with him for about 4 years, and that's really where my depression came from, because he was always cheating on me. He wasn't nice to me. He just was not a good person. Like, he wasn't a good person. And I can vouch for that. You know how people be like, oh, you're not a good person because they're just bad to you? No, he was bad to everybody. Like, the way he talked to everybody, the way he talked to some of his teammates, the way he talked to his parents, the way he talked to his siblings, like, he was just not a good person. You know what I'm saying? But of course, anybody from the outside looking in is gonna be like, oh yeah, oh my god, he's the ideal person. No. And he was a liar. Like, he lied about little shit. He would have contacts in, and I would be like, when I first met him, I was like, oh, you know, are those, like, no, when I first met him, I asked him, I was like, you know, why do you wear contacts? Like, why do you have color contacts? You know, like, what's with that? And he was like, these are my real eyes. You can tell they're contacts, but he swore up and down that he had hazel eyes. It was like, I should have left then. That was a red flag then. But yeah, anyways, I'm going to tell y'all how some of the things that I do to combat anxiety and depression, because sometimes I do have anxiety still. Like, I feel like I have social anxiety. I'm not no doctor has like diagnosed me or nothing like that, but I feel like I have social anxiety too, because crowds, being around people by myself, like going to the mall by myself, just being in crowds alone really just like gets my heart racing. So this is some of the things that I do to combat depression and anxiety, and I'm just going to get into it. All right, so the first thing, okay, is to cut off who needs to be cut off. When I say, I'm a big believer in, if they are toxic, they need to be let the fuck go. You understand? If they don't make you happy, they need to be let the fuck go. I don't care if they're family members. I don't care if it's your pastor. I don't give a damn if it's the dog, your brother, your sister. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. If they are toxic, if they do not make you happy, if they constantly tear you down, don't lift you up, they don't do anything for you, they need to be cut the fuck off. I don't give a damn if they're family. I have plenty of family members and they wonder why I don't call. You know what I'm saying? No shade, but I got plenty of family members. They wonder like, oh, you know, Kyla don't never call. Kyla ain't. That's why I ain't, you know, motherfuckers was wondering, oh, Kyla, you know, you ain't been to Michigan in 8 years. It's the reason for that shit. It's the reason. But yeah, cut off who needs to be cut off. I don't care if they're family. A lot of times people be like, oh yeah, we're family. We're stuck together. You stuck with me. No, the fuck I'm not. I don't have to answer your phone call. We don't have to talk. I don't have to see you. I don't have to come to your states. When I come to your state, don't come see me. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that hard to cut off family. Let me tell you, it ain't that hard. Change your number. And you know, I almost cut my mama off because she kept giving my why do you keep giving my number out? I almost cut her ass off, but that's my mama, so you know. But I had to talk to her like, don't give people my number. It's the reason why I change my number as often as I do. I don't want certain people to be in contact with me. Another example of cutting somebody off is don't rekindle things. You know, oftentimes an ex will be like, hey, you know, just come out. You know how exes just come out the blue and be like, hey, what you want? What's good? Why are you, you know, I'm not about to give you access to me again. Especially if you ghosted me or if we, you know, don't talk anymore. What's the purpose of you trying to get in contact with me again? That's why I changed my number. So a tactic I do is I always change my number. I change my number almost every year. Because I don't want certain people that used to have access to me to have access to me again. So that is a great tactic. It's been working. I change my number every year. And if you are watching this video right now and you wonder why you do not you wonder why you can't get in contact with me, it's because you don't have my damn number, because I done changed it, probably, most likely. So yeah, just make sure you don't give people access to you that have already shown you ain't shit, or have already shown you that I don't care about you, you know, type thing. So just make sure you just cut them people off. Okay, we're not even gonna do numbers. Okay, the next one, stay busy. Okay, when you are busy, you cannot be depressed because you're not focusing on depression. You're focusing on being busy. You're focused on staying busy. So with that being said, I like to find hobbies to do. For example, YouTube. I don't think anybody knows this. Nobody knows why I really started my YouTube. Well, it's a number of reasons why I started my YouTube channel. The first reason was because I was so depressed and I was in a headspace that was very just low. Like, I needed an outlet. I needed something to grasp onto. I needed to be busy. I needed a hobby. And everybody was like, Kyla, just, you know, do hair tutorials. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do hair tutorials and I'm gonna see like where that takes me. You know, like, I just want this to be a hobby, something that I can get away from, and if it's helping people in the process, then shit, okay, cool. Another reason was because my nieces, it's gonna be out there, their mom doesn't do their hair. So anytime my brother would get them, their hair would be shit. Their hair would be all fucking mess because their mom would not do their hair for some reason. She would just not comb her hair. Mind you, her hair would be done. The mother's hair would be done. But anytime my brother got his kids for the weekend and so on and so forth, their hair would look like shit in shambles. Why? Who knows? But so yeah, I was like, well, how can I, and mind you, they live in Atlanta, I live in California, so it was like, well, what can I do to help my nieces learn how to do their own hair, since their mother, so-called mother, doesn't want to be involved. So yeah, I decided to. That's another reason why I started my channel. I started doing like twist out videos and, you know, simple like ponytail videos, because I wanted my nieces to be able to do their own hair when their mother didn't want to, even though her hair would be A1 all the time. But you know, it's whatever. Yeah. So yeah, stay busy. That is one reason why I started my YouTube channel. Just find something that you like to do. I'm getting into painting. For me, painting is very calming and it's very relaxing. Like, so I'm starting painting. I like to write in my journal. This journal right here, I have released so much in this journal. When I tell you, I talk about people like that have hurt me, or you know, if I'm angry that day, I'll write it in my journal. If I'm happy, if I'm upset, if someone pissed me off, I write everything in this journal. I've learned to write down my feelings and my emotions as I feel them. It definitely is a outlet for me. Writing, period, is an outlet for me. I love to write. I used to write short stories when I was little. But yeah, writing for me, just letting out all of my emotions, is so much. It's like a instant relief. You understand me? You understand what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, it is so. If somebody was to read this, they'll be like, wow. You know, but yeah, I don't give a damn either, because that's how I felt at the time. That's how you made me feel. So yeah, you know, I have plenty of pages. I have a whole bunch of pages in here. It's not a diary, but yeah, if you want to get a diary, get a diary, and, you know, date it. You know, I do that. I've done that some of these times in here. I've like dated, yeah. But this right here has definitely helped me, because I can just write down how I feel and no one can see it. This is like my safe space, like writing in my journal. I absolutely love this. I write down ideas, thoughts, opinions, how I feel. I just write everything down, and it keeps me busy. So that is why it's under stay busy, because it definitely keeps me busy just writing. And yeah, so I would recommend getting a journal. I, you know, got this at Rite Aid one night, and I got the stickers from Amazon, the Black girl stickers. I got these from Amazon. So, you know, I decorated it and made it cute. And so yeah, writing for me definitely helps. Another thing under staying busy is getting a calendar and writing in that as well. Like I said, I love writing. So calendar, I got this calendar off of Amazon, and I decorated it with Black girl stickers. I don't know, I'm just obsessed with Black girl stickers. So yeah, my calendar, you know, staying organized, that's another thing about like overcoming depression. Like, this is what I do when I'm organized. I feel better and I feel happier. Like, I don't know, but like, I wrote down a lot in the month of April. You know, just writing down things and just following your schedule, what you need to do for that day, definitely worth it. Okay, like, get a journal, get a calendar or a planner. Is this a planner? I don't know what the fuck it is. Planner, calendar. Just get a planner or calendar and write down everything you need to do for that day and check it off as you get it done. Like, that's little accomplishments like that make me so happy. And yeah, they just make me happy. Like, start off small though, and then work big. You know, like getting up today. I clean my room, make my bed, brush my teeth. For a minute, it was very hard for me to even like get out of bed because I was so depressed. This is like back when I was in high school. I did not want to go to school because I was so depressed, you know. That was a very hard time for me. Now that I'm thinking about it, like that was a very hard time for me. I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to go to school. I missed so many days. I was on the verge of not graduating. I didn't even graduate with my class. Fun fact, I was supposed to graduate class of 2016. I graduated class of 2017, not because I didn't understand the work, not because I, you know, was stupid or none of that. I just checked out. I did not care. I did not care about graduating. I didn't care about being there. I didn't care about anything, you know. So yeah, that was a very hard time for Kyla Latrice. So yeah. But yeah, just stay organized and stay on top of things. Like I said, go small and work your way up. Like, for example, I would literally have to write down like, okay, get up, shower, brush your teeth, comb your hair, you know what I mean? Small things were very, very hard for me when you are depressed and when you're going through something. So yeah, even small things, write them down. Okay, write it down and check it off. When you write something down and you check it off that it's done, for me, that was like, hey, this is an accomplishment. Like, it's small, but this is an accomplishment. So yeah, definitely find something to do. Keep yourself busy, keep yourself occupied, because if you're busy, you can't be focused on being depressed. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're out and about being busy, there's no way you can be depressed. Now, typically when I feel my depression is when is at night. So what I started doing was I would record my videos like this, you know, and I would edit them at night. So I would wait to edit like at around like, I work better when people are sleeping or when people are like, you know, out of the house and stuff like that. So I would edit my videos at around 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, you know, and during the day I would sleep for half the day, and then I would wake up, do a video, do my work or whatever I needed to do. That's how I do, you know, because yeah, these days I feel it coming like at night, you know. So yeah, stay busy, because if you're busy, you can't worry about nothing, and then go to sleep. Okay, you'll work yourself so much to the point to where it's like, okay, now I'm tired, let me go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The next one, get pretty. Okay, when I get pretty, I feel so much better about myself. Like, just, and you don't even have to put on makeup. Like, I don't have on makeup. Well, actually, I have a little bit of mascara on. But when you get pretty, when you put on an outfit, like, you feel so much better. And just do your hair, you feel so much better. I feel like I have hair depression as well. When my hair is not combed or styled, I feel like, what is this? You feel me? Like, I really do be feeling like, bro, like, what's going on? You feel me? I be sad. But yeah, I really do feel like I have hair depression. Like, when my hair is not combed. Yeah, so get pretty. Wake up every day. Get dressed. Whatever you feel, however you feel is dressed to you, get dressed. If you feel like doing your makeup every day is going to make you feel pretty and beautiful and just confident, do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're trying to overcome depression, you feel me? So do whatever you have to do to see that smile on your face. Do whatever you have to do to get pretty in your book. Getting pretty is like different for so many people. So my example, I'm just gonna give y'all my example. I like to comb my hair. I like to put my earrings on. I like to put my jewelry on. I like to make sure my nails are done, even if they're press-ons. I don't go to the nail salon no more unless I'm getting my feet done. I like to, you know, make sure I'm kept up, make sure, you know, my nails are done. I like to get my feet done, and pamper yourself. So I bought, what I buy? I bought, you know, I like hygiene stuff. I like skin. I'm obsessed with skincare and hygiene. So, you know, I buy hygiene products. I buy skincare products. Like if something's new and I want to try it, I'm a buy it. You know, splurge on yourself. And I'm not saying, you know, buy a Louis bag. If you want to just go to Target, Target is one of my favorite stores. If you want to just go to Target and buy some hair products, go to Target and buy some hair products. You know what I mean? Like buying something small is not going to hurt, okay? Shopping in general is not going to hurt. I love shopping, and yeah, buying a new outfit, getting a new dress, getting a new get a new body butter. Okay, I do that all the time. I'm testing out body butters and creams and all that other shit. So yeah, go ahead and do that. If it's gonna make you happy, it's go ahead and do it. You feel me? Take a trip somewhere. Go to do a little staycation. That's coming soon on my channel. Yeah. You know, if you don't want to go out of the country right now because of, I ain't going nowhere. I'm not trying to go out the country because you just don't know how the P word is doing in other places, in other countries. So it's just like, I'd rather not even risk it. You know, I'm not even trying to catch nothing. I'm just gonna do my little staycation. You know, if y'all, for those y'all don't know, staycation is like a mini vacation, but in your city. This is LA. You know, it's plenty of hotels and plenty of Airbnbs that you can go to for your little staycation and things like that. So yeah, get away for a minute, get away from everybody. You don't even have to leave your state. You feel me? If you want to, cool. But you know, if you live in LA, go down to San Diego for a minute. Go to you know, Palm Springs. Go to get a hotel room around the corner. I don't know, but just get pretty and get productive and do your thing. The next one is stay single. Hold on, let me. The next one is stay single. I cannot stress this enough. Do not get in a relationship when you're depressed, okay? Getting in a relationship while you're depressed is not, you don't have the proper, it's just not gonna be good. It's not gonna be good. Your partner is gonna be like, oh, you're always this, you're always that, and that's gonna, especially if you get into a relationship with the wrong person, when you are depressed, you tend to cling on to others that you normally would not, because you're depressed. You're not, you know, I'm not gonna say you're not in your right mind, but you're depressed. You feel me? So that person that you're probably with in your depressed state is not somebody that you would choose when you're not depressed. Does that make sense? I'm trying to get this to make sense. I want y'all to feel me on that. Stay single when you're depressed. Do not seek attention, don't seek love, don't seek none of that shit. You should be trying to find that shit within yourself. You feel me? You should not be trying to find that within outsiders, because the second that person doesn't make you feel loved or beautiful or this and that and third, it's going to be a shit show. You understand? I've been there, I've done it. I probably got with some dudes that I really wasn't supposed to. Probably entertain some people that I would not have entertained had I not been depressed. And I definitely stayed with a nigga that was not doing anything but making me depressed even more. So you have to watch that too. Like, which comes to the first point that I said, cut motherfuckers off that need to be cut off. You feel me? I recommend staying single. A lot of people tell me they're like, oh, you're so pretty, you're so this, you're so that. There is nothing wrong with working on yourself. There is nothing wrong with being single until you have found yourself, you know what I'm saying, or discover not discover, what the hell I'm talking about. What you talking about, Kyla? It's nothing wrong with being single and working on yourself. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, don't let these motherfuckers be like, oh yeah, you still single, Kyla still single. Yup. And I sleep well at night knowing ain't nobody cheating on me too, because but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, yeah, just there's nothing wrong with staying single. There's nothing wrong with just being alone, finding yourself. I know there's a lot of pressure with getting in a relationship, especially in this day and age. There's a lot of pressure with getting in a relationship. Going out, going on dates, doing this and that and the third. I guarantee you, the person that's for you is going to be for you. Okay? So just stay single. You don't even need that on your plate right now because you're depressed. You know what I'm saying? You don't need extra. Relationships are hard work, okay? You don't need it to think about anybody else's feelings at that moment in time when you're depressed. You can't. There's no way you can. And if that person does not know how to deal with you in your depressed state, that is going to hinder the relationship. Okay, a lot of people don't know how to deal with that. They don't know how to deal with another person just being depressed and not getting out of bed and doing all this stuff. Like my ex used to tell me all the time, you're lazy, get up, do this, do that. Like, why are you still in bed? You're lazy. You know what I mean? He would say that shit to me, and it would be like, and it was like, I don't know. And my mama used to do that same shit too. My mama used to be like, Kyla, you're just so lazy. Like, you don't do anything. You're so fucking lazy and all this other shit. And it's like, did it ever occur to you to ask me, am I okay? Did that ever occur? Like, did that ever cross your mind to be like, you know what? This is the 5th day she's been in her room, isolated. Are you okay, Kyla? That ain't never crossed your mind, not one time. It's okay though, but I don't know. Like, looking back, it's like you could tell. I wasn't eating. I was skinny as fuck. Or maybe you couldn't tell. I don't know. Maybe you couldn't tell. But that's neither here nor there. Another one is having people. I did not do this. I didn't talk to anybody about my depression because I felt like they wouldn't be able to understand me or like get where I'm coming from, especially because certain people, they were like, oh, you're lazy, or you're just like, I don't know. I really cannot tell you what a reason was to why I didn't tell anybody that what I was going through. But I don't think I would do it over either. I don't think I would tell anybody. because it's I don't know, there's just the second you tell somebody like I'm depressed, they're just like, oh, you know what I mean? They, you know, like they don't really, I don't know. And nobody was really available for me. Like whenever I needed to talk, even like just to talk, like I wouldn't tell people I was depressed. I would just, you know, call people up or whatever. And even when I tried, they would just be like, oh, you know, hey, I gotta go. Or they would just be like, hey, you know, I'll talk to you later. And it's like, oh, okay. So even if I worked up to it, they would either have to get off the phone or they would have to leave. And it's like, oh, okay. Because it's not easy just saying you're going through something or just saying you're depressed. You know what I mean? And even when you, I don't know. I tried to tell people, but they always just shut it down. Like I remember I told my mom, but I was like joking about it. And well, I guess you couldn't really tell because I was joking about it. That's on me. I said it in the form of a joke, so she didn't really understand. But I was really going through something. That's another thing. The people that always laugh and always have, you know, smiles are not all of the time, but for me, in my case, it was definitely like the person that smiles the most, the person that laughs the most is definitely going through some shit. You feel me? So yeah. Getting off topic, stay single. Just stay single. It's not worth it. Don't get into a relationship. Don't do any of that. Don't, even if you feel like you can handle it, you can't. I'm telling you now, I guarantee you can't, and it's not gonna last. It's not gonna work. He's not gonna be your soulmate. She's not gonna be your soulmate. Y'all, no, it's not gonna work. Especially if you're depressed. No. I already said schedule yourself. The next thing is let me cross this off. The next thing is don't worry about others. When it's your time, it will be your time. So let me just go back to me graduating, right? This was back in 2016, I was supposed to graduate, right? When I found out I was not graduating, I found out probably in like April. I found out like April I was not going to be able to graduate. Like there's no way I was going to be able to graduate. I had an average person, it was takes 6 classes. Yeah, first period, second period, third period, fourth period, fifth period, sixth period. The average person has 6 classes, right? In 2017, I had 6 classes, but they were 2 of them were credit recovery, but I had like 12 classes that I needed to take and pass. So the average person has 6. I had double that in 2017 in order to graduate, because I was at my 2 of my periods were credit recovery, and within credit recovery I had a whole fucking school year to do, because like I said, when I got to high school I checked out. So with that being said, when I couldn't find out that I could graduate, I was very, very, very depressed. And that really just took a toll on me. But my mom was like, don't worry about it. When it's time, it will happen. But that really hurt me, you know, like not being able to graduate. At that time, it really hurt me. But I'm glad that I didn't graduate on time. I know some people are like, I know some of you are gonna be like, bitch, what? You didn't graduate on time? Like, what the fuck? Like, what? No, I'm really glad I didn't graduate on time. I'm so glad I went through everything that I needed to go through, because it proved to me that I am stronger. I'm a strong Black woman. That's what it proved to me. So when I say, what did I say? Hold on, I'm getting off track. When I say don't worry about others, when it's your time, it will be your time, I genuinely mean that shit. Like, I did not graduate depressed. I was a little depressed because I was still with that fuck ass nigga and he was still putting me through bullshit. But when it's your time, it is definitely going to be your time, and it's going to be that much sweeter, especially because I didn't graduate with people that were bullying me. You know what I mean? I didn't graduate with people who were talking shit about me and things like that. All them people graduated in 2016. So in 2017, that's another thing. In 2017, I could solely focus on my schoolwork and focus on graduating, because the people that bullied me, they were gone. You know, they were going about their lives, and I'm like, okay, I can do this now. Like, I can really do this now. So yeah, don't worry about others. What's for you is what's for you. I know in this life, age and not having a certain thing is very people just need to stop doing that. Like, don't compare age to you should be here, you know. But a lot of people do that, and a lot of Black people do that as well. Like, white families, they don't give a damn if you're 30 and still living at home. You know what I'm saying? They're like, get your shit together, stay home as long as you need to. That's just an observation between white parents and Black parents that I've experienced. My white friends are like, oh, you know, I'm staying at home, you know, whatever. Black parents, on the other hand, they're like, okay, you're 18, it's time to get out. You know what I mean? And they're pushing their child to leave the house when they're really not ready to. So like I said, when it's your time, it will be your time. Do not focus on what anybody else is doing. Don't focus on what someone else has. Don't focus on if y'all are the same age and she's doing better than you, or y'all are the same age and she has her apartment and you're still living at home. She has a car. I'm still using my mom's car. You know what I mean? Don't focus on that shit. What's for you is going to be for you. Okay? If you are 20 and older and you still live at home, stop thinking that there's something wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. You feel me? Get your shit together. Get it together. Take your time. Okay? Because 9 times out of 10, the people that have moved out already cannot fall back on their parents, or don't have, like, you know, that support system. You feel me? Like, people talk about me all the time. They're like, oh, you know, Kylie, you're 23 and you still live at home. Okay, you can't go back to your mother's house though. If you fall, or if you just lose your job, or if you know, if anything happens in this world called life, you have no one to go back to. You have nothing to go back to. Your mother said 18, you're out. You know what I mean? So I, on the other hand, can take my time, save my money, and stack my bread. You can't do that though. So it's like, you know, humble yourself. You feel me? Because that apartment, that's nice. It's beautiful, you know? Great. But don't talk about people that have less than you. Because guess what? Can make you lose it all. Okay? Let's talk about that. can make you lose it all. You will lose everything because you're not what? Grateful. You're not humble. You're talking about people that have less than you, which is, that's not any of your business. You should be focused on elevating more higher. You know, you shouldn't be worried about what she's doing. Okay, she doesn't have her apartment, that's fine. Cause he can make your car get repo. Then what? You're gonna be walking on the bus. Walking or on the bus. You know? Okay. So let's just not worry about other motherfuckers. Okay? Let's just focus on what we need to do. And yeah. Okay? But people be real worried about what I'm doing, you know? Don't do that. Cause I am protected. I'm protected, see. Very protected. Okay? He don't play when it come to me. So humble yourself. Make sure you're humble. And, you know, don't worry about other people because, yeah. I would hate to see you homeless because your mama said don't come back here. Your mama said don't come back to her house. But you know. I don't know. People just need to humble themselves because that really just like really irks me. Like people be like, oh, you know, you're this age and you don't have this. It's like, really? Okay. That literally happened to somebody. Somebody said, I didn't have my own apartment and he had to move in with his best friend and his girlfriend. You know? So watch what you say. Watch how you treat people and watch what you say, honestly, because you can talk shit about somebody all you want to. But God gonna handle you, you know? God will definitely handle you. Like now you're sleeping on your best friend's couch and his girlfriend. But you're talking about me living at home with my mom. But hey, those were all of the points. I'm sorry if I got off track a little bit. You feel me? You know, I really had to. I wanted to talk about it and really go in depth and thorough about it because, you know, depression is definitely a thing. And if you are black, black people, they tend to not talk about depression. They tend to just like, oh, you know, I'm fine or I'm good or whatever, especially black men. And that really needs to change. That definitely needs to change because black men get depression as well, especially when they have a lot on their shoulders. You know, they may have children. They may have like, you know, being black in America, period. Being a black man in America. Being black, period. But being a black man in America, that's definitely takes a toll on you within itself. You can't even ride in your car and feel safe anymore. You feel me? Because police are just so disrespectful and they just, you know what I mean? So check on black men. You know, check on, if there's a black man and he's always laughing, he's always funny and hee hee ha ha, check on him. You know, check on black men, period, in general, because they really do sometimes have it hard. Okay, so go easy on them. You understand? But yeah, so I hope someone got something out of this video. If you are depressed and suffering from depression, I hope you learned something. You know, I really do. I hope you learned something. This video was very, very hard for me to make. I have been thinking about doing this video for months. and I am just now doing it. So hopefully y'all are proud of me for opening up to you about my depression. And yeah, hopefully y'all are proud of me. I really wanted to get this out to my subscribers, and I feel like a weight is lifted off of me. I feel better. I do. I really do. I feel better. Like, I really do feel better. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Kyla Latrice. And make sure you subscribe to my channel. A lot of people that watch my content daily are not subscribed to my channel. I don't know if you just, I don't know what's going on with that, but make sure you're subscribed and not just watching. Okay, go ahead and subscribe, especially if you want to see more of me. You won't miss another video, and make sure your post notifications are turned on. That way you won't miss another video from me, and I will see y'all in my next video. Okay, peace.